Here we go. My goodness. My goodness. Hi, everyone. It is TLN
Hello.
time. Oh gosh, this is going to be crazy. So crazy. All the alerts are probably going to be bananas for the next few minutes. So I'm going to let them roll. And welcome you all to TLN, the final stream of the weekend. Did you all stick around for the 24 hours? Because I think I actually got some sleep. Thank you to everybody that's now following. Thank you to all of the folks putting in the emotes and all that fun stuff into the chat. I love it. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone that's watching. My name is Jess. I am a part of Chicks King Game, and today I am so fortunate to welcome my good friend Russ from ForChits&Giggles. Say hello to all the lovely folks.
Hello, everyone. I can see all the lovely comments already. And yeah, I thought, this is totally Jess's idea to dress up nicely, by the way. And I was like, you know what, is the last stream of the day. We have to make an effort, right? So
We have to.
this is like the first time I've made an effort in over a year. So enjoy.
This is the only chance you get, folks. It's an exclusive TLN special.
hmm And thank you, Jess.
Oh,
Thank you so much for inviting me on. Honestly, I'm blown away. Like you're so kind to invite me on, and I can't wait.
oh, it's just so wonderful. I love it. I'm going to put a little shout out to my guest here. So links for Russell's channel are there in the chat if you can filter through all the lovely emotes and wonderful comments. And I'm just seeing all these usernames and I'm like, oh, all of my friends are here.
I know. I'm like saying, like, I want to say hello to everyone.
Do
Like,
it, please do,
no,
because
just
you're
like
a
literally
lovely
hello
part of this
everyone.
community as well. Go for it, Russ.
Oh my
Go for it.
gosh.
Say hi to everyone.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can see like Monique, I can see AJ, Amanda, I can see like Board Game Spam, I can see, Brain in a Jar, Daryl's here, the Game Cupboard, Ross, Matt from Silver Medal Tavern, Chris. Oh my God, so many people. I've had to use my phone like just to keep up with it, but there's so many lovely people here. Oh, Nikki from Cosmos Games who sponsored the last stream as well. Lizzie's here, Deadpan, Evan Diesel, Jay Bird, oh, Twin Flower, loads of people, like so many. So yeah, thank you
Ah,
so much.
yes, it's gonna be so awesome to just see everybody and bringing in the hype, and I just love it. All of these new emotes just blow me away. I know, Russ, on your channel you have all your cool like custom emotes, and I have a
Mm,
couple myself, but I'm always fascinated by the
yeah.
emotes that people pop in chat. I'm like, wait, did they make that one? Like, where is that from? And it's just so
There's like
wonderful.
there's like a thing now where people recruit like actual artists to create them. There's like a Twitch
Yes,
like economy in
it
emotes, which
totally
is great,
is. It is totally awesome. Oh my
Oh
gosh,
my
we
God,
are on a level 3 hype train,
I
folks.
know.
That is
It's
amazing. I
it's
cannot
thoroughly
tell
well
you.
deserved.
I cannot tell you how lovely it is just to see all of you here. And yeah,
Mm.
the the emotes and all of the follows and things are going to be popping on, but we're playing a serious game today. We're
Hello, like
we're
we're playing
we're not
characters in the game as
here.
well.
We're not here to just faff around and have fun. We're here to play some Grand Austria Hotel and to see who's better at running a hotel. Is it the lonely cafe girl or the gentleman concierge is going to
Yeah,
be the better person?
we didn't discuss roles, but it just happened to be that I'm like the front desk man, and Jess is the lady who works in the cafe. So, I mean, I'll take it. I mean, I
Yeah.
kind of yeah. Anyway, take it. I just want to kind of highlight one thing though, because I don't think you can see it on camera,
Yeah,
and I showed Jess
totally.
this and
Please
she
do.
laughed. So I'm pleased. I'm going to show it to everybody else, but I've made a little inside joke trying to see if you can actually get there. So it's not the Hilton, it's the Hill LTN. The
Hill
Hilt TLN. So I
TLN.
just thought,
Get it? Oh,
I'm the
wow.
Easter egg guy, and this is the inside joke here. It's the Hill TLN. So yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for all the gift subs. Oh my
Oh my
word. There's just
God.
so many
Paula's
people
here.
in here.
Fantastic.
Ah,
Colorfly, Rolling
Hilton.
with Rock, who was well, many people in the stream who actually were part of the TLN as well, which is awesome. Uh,
Oh, this is just so lovely. But yes, we are going to get down to serious business and play this game.
Mhm.
If you are not familiar with Grand Austria Hotel, it's a dice allocation resource management type of game set in the early 20th century, would you say, Russ?
Early 20th, yeah.
Yeah, early 20th
actually did some
century.
research before.
So you're trying to invite guests into your hotel, wine and dine them in their cafe, prepare rooms for them to stay, and then make sure they are happy patrons. So we are going to be having this battle go on. I'm going to be sipping from my lovely tea.
You hit level 4, Jess. You hit level 4 on the hype train. Thank you,
Oh.
everybody. Because honestly, I know it's obviously, I'm sure it's the same with Jess, but it's just so nice to see so many people joining this event and watching it. And obviously, you don't have to donate at all. But thank you so much to those who do. Jess thoroughly deserves it. Jess has been putting in so many hours into streaming, and it's nice to see her back on the TLN because I mean, I always do my drive-by highs if I can't stay for the whole stream. But she does an amazing job with the stream. So I just want to say thank you, everybody, for doing that for her.
Thank you. That is so kind. And I have to say, you are my first TLN guest. So kudos to you, my friend, for being so wonderful and kind.
The honor is mine. That's literally why I've dressed up, because it's my first ever appearance on TLN as well. I'm so excited, and you've picked a great game as well.
Oh, Board Game Spam wants a close up of my mug. Okay.
Oh yeah, I couldn't see it 100% because the monitor's so far away. But
this is the
wow.
It is a kind of an art piece of Paris. So I thought, actually, my husband picked out this mug. He's like, "You're going to be playing a Euro game, so."
I didn't think about that. I've got no mugs, to be fair, that represent Europe or Austria or anything. So I just picked a boring mug with my initial on it. Sorry, everyone, I let the team down.
Well, being at the concierge, sometimes you don't get the fancy stuff, right?
That's true. Yeah, I just have to make do with what I can find, in lost property.
All right. Well, we've got a game to get to, so let's make that happen, shall we?
Ross just said, my face is a European mug.
Oh.
Which is true. I guess is true.
Oh, that is so sweet. We'll put your face on a mug one of these days, Russ. That will happen.
For the next Grand Austria Hotel stream.
Yes, exactly. Oh, goodness me. Okay, so because of sake of time, and I want to make sure we get through this full game, friends, I am actually going to be explaining the game as we go along and take our turns. So Russell already has his starting cards. The only thing I have not done yet is I have not rolled the dice to start with. And how this game works, friends, is that we are each going to be drafting dice based upon the order of turns that we take. And for a 2-player game, each of us will take 2 turns. And there's these cool little tiles here that will indicate the order of operations for everyone to take a test. Ooh, there is a prediction. Oh my gosh, what is this prediction?
Oh, who do you think will win? Interesting. It depends, because you probably might have seen both of us play games, so you might have an idea who you want to vote for. But obviously, it's just a stream. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let her win. So,
I know there has been some fighting words. There has been some fighting words off stream. So friendly banter, if you will.
Yeah, we exchanged banter. I want to call it friendly banter as opposed to fighting words, because I mean, I'm competitive, but I will still.
All right. So what's going to happen is I'm going to roll these dice, and we are going to allocate who is going to be first player and who is going to be the ladder player. And what's going to happen is we each take 2 turns, but depending on who is the first player of the round will indicate which order of turns they go in, either first and last or second and third. So as my guest, Russell, I will have you start round 1 as first player.
Okay, cool. All right.
If you
Let's
could,
do this.
if you could, my friend, slide your player board to the bottom left a little bit. So it's a little more
like
central.
here?
Too much. Da. Keep creeping. Over to the right. And stop. Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Cool.
It was just a little
I
off
can see it
center.
now. Oh yeah, I can see it on the thing. I'm trying to watch the stream because I wanted to see how you've set up your thing, and it looks great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So here we go. So what's going to happen is I'm going to roll these dice. And first, before I do that, I should reveal all of our objectives because there are certain objectives throughout the game that we are going to be trying to obtain. So we've got our first objective here is 12. I believe that is 12 12 rooms of any color.
Prepare 12 rooms.
Cool. Prepared 12 rooms that are they only just on your board. They don't have to be occupied or not. They're just have to be prepared.
That's true, yeah.
So that is that one. Our second objective we have is at least 6 groups of rooms that are occupied.
Groups, these things, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
4, 5,
so as you see on the player boards, like for myself and for Russ, there are different colors. There are red, blue, and yellow rooms. Each of them are kind of in a collection of different groupings. So that's what that objective is pertaining to. Then finally, we have 4 occupied red rooms and 3 occupied yellow rooms.
3 red, 3 yellow.
4 red, 3 yellow.
3 yellow. Got it.
Got it? All right.
Yes. Cool.
Awesome. Oh, geez. James says, my layout looks sharp, giving Silver Metal Tavern a run for his money. Oh my gosh. Please don't compare me to Silver Metal. He's in Hollywood. I can't compete with that. He's a wonderful streamer. His stream looked amazing. He kicked off TLN this weekend. And so he was amazing.
I just backed myself, by the way. I just predicted that I will win.
You just bet on yourself?
Yeah. That's fair, right? I don't think that's
I guess so. To be fair, I end up betting on myself when I'm on your streams. So I guess it's only fair.
Yeah, I mean, I know that I can do it.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. So then those are our 3 objectives that we're going to be trying to score throughout the game. And then we have this Emperor track. Emperor tracks are what we're going to be scoring during the game. So as you can see, we're going to be playing a total of 7 rounds. And on rounds 3, 5, and 7, we're going to be scoring the Emperor track. Now, each of them has their own objective that you're trying to obtain. So this first one that we have here, Russ, is if you are at least in the positive, which is this gold area here on the Emperor track, you will receive 2 dishes or drinks of your choice. That's what the gold indication means. If you don't, if you're down here in the negative, the darker area, you must return all of the dishes and drinks to your general supply. Ouch.
Okay, I'm trying to find these things because I just want to make sure I can see it on the thingy. So
yes. I will keep explaining, friend. You keep finding those tiles.
Oh, there we go. I think. Oh yes, you lose. Is this the one where you lose 4 things? Is it that one?
It's it's letter A. It's one of the letter A tiles.
I think it's that one. Cool. All right. Awesome.
Yep.
Bring it on. All right.
Next one we have is. That one indicates you will be, these are the letter B tiles. The letter B tile means you can draw 3 staff cards if you're on the positive side in round 5, playing one of them into your player board at no cost. And then you return 2 of the other staff to the bottom of the deck. And then the penalty is you have the option of either returning 3 staff cards to the deck or losing 7 victory points. Ooh.
Oof. Ouch.
That's harsh. I did all these randomly, friends. I did not like plan this at all. This was all random face down stuff.
You didn't put it on difficult mode or anything.
I did not. This is just the way of the random. Okay. And then finally on round 7, the Emperor track is you can play a staff card from your hand at no cost. Yes. Or what the penalty is, you have the option of either discarding a staff card that you have played with a game-ending effect or lose 10 victory points.
Brutal.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, so those are our objectives. Go ahead.
I was going to say, James made a very good point. He says, if I didn't bet on myself, then he'd think I was throwing the game just to get some sweet channel points. So it's fair. It's fair.
That is
I don't want
totally
any
fair.
shenanigans accused here.
That is totally fair. Hello, Herbs. I see you in chat. And hello to everybody. I know I've already said this, but you all are beautiful humans.
You definitely are.
I appreciate all of you. Okay, and then finally what here is we have our guest, I like to call it kind of like the guest lobby, if you will.
Yes.
And these are people that are waiting to go into your cafe and be ready to stay at your hotel. So each of them has their own different cost down here at the bottom. And I will give Russell a few minutes so he can try to find these cards if you want to, or we can just leave them here on the board, Russ, and then you can just tell me which one you're purchasing, and I can hold it up closer to the screen.
Because they have names. Like, I'm just trying to recreate it briefly, just so I don't have to, so I've got the Baroness on the, I've got, starting on the right, I've got the Procurator and the Baroness. Yeah? Yes. Okay, cool.
The actress.
It's lucky because you can see the costs of the things on the side. Is the one in the middle the actress? The actress, yes. Yeah. Cool.
Then we have Gazia. Not to be confused with Giza.
This is one of the Easter eggs in the game.
Yes. Please tell us.
Ignitia is a game by I think it was by one of the designers of this game, and he designed this. Ignitia is the game, and that's a character from it. So there we go.
That's awesome. Yes, and if you have not followed Russ on TikTok, you definitely should, because he released some Easter eggs about this game on a TikTok video.
I did.
So, okay, so that's that one, Russ. And then finally, we have the musician on the far left.
Got it. I got them all. Perfect. Thank you so much, Jess. This is good, because I can see what they do now. I'm ready.
Okay, so then finally what we're going to be doing is we each have our own hand of guest cards that are secret information. I have given Russ his guest cards off screen, so he has them secretly hidden. And then we have our, I believe we each pick a few rooms to start with, right? A few rooms that we have prepped and ready.
It's been a while since I've played this. But I guess.
Okay, I am checking. I
don't think you do actually. I don't think you start with any rooms.
Beginning with the last player. Yes, players prepare up to 3 rooms by taking room tiles from the game board and placing them on the same color spaces of their hotel board. You must start in the bottom left.
We also choose a guest at no cost as well to put into our cafe at the start, so we can.
Okay.
Oh, Amanda's made a great point. You are giving away a copy of a game, and
yes. So Amanda Panda, I will be giving away a copy of Grand Austria Hotel to a lovely person in the chat. Amanda Panda, I'm going to be having us do the giveaway after round 5.
Ooh, okay,
so
cool.
Give us some time to play some stuff. And yes. Oh my gosh, SMT is singing that Stained song. It's been a while. Oh gosh. Since I could. You don't know that song? Oh my gosh, Russ.
Maybe
It's one of those power ballads that was like so cheesy, but you can't help but singing it at a karaoke night.
Chances I know it then. If it's a power ballad
Yes.
and it's cheesy, then it's a 90% chance I've heard it.
So, okay. All right. So which guest would you like to invite into your cafe right now?
All right. Well, I want to start with an easier one. So I'm gonna take the musician, I think.
Of course you
'Cause
would.
that one,
Of
'cause that
course
one I
you
can
would,
put in.
because it's easy.
Yeah,
And if you haven't already done so, Russ, give yourself one of each type of cafe resource
I have.
to
I have
to
indeed.
put
I've
into
got
your
them
kitchen.
on my little board there. I'll try and put them like this so it's easier to see them.
All right. And oh, jeepers. Now you're leaving me with difficult things to do.
After each choice, you can put a new guest in, so you can see
Oh, that's true.
another guest before you start.
That's true. I'll slide them down. Because that's how it's supposed to be in the game. Every time a guest gets taken, they get slid down.
Is it not the other way? Because you.
Oh, yes, you are correct. Yes.
Oh gosh. Okay, good. Okay, good. Because I think because I can't see the numbers, but I assumed it was slide to the right, like that cha-cha, whatever. Not slide to the left.
Right.
Cha-cha.
Oh, are there restrictions on the giveaway? Yes, there are. Unfortunately, I have to restrict it to the US and Canada. I love all of you in the UK. I love all of my European friends, but unfortunately, it is way too pricey for me to mail stuff to you overseas. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Please forgive me. Please forgive me.
I was going to sing a song again then.
Sing it.
Like is it the Bryan Adams or the John Bon Jovi song? Please forgive me.
Oh, yes.
Can't
I
stop
don't
loving
know
you.
what
Is
to
it
do.
something like that? That's the song.
That's Bryan Adams. That's Bryan Adams. That's a
Bryan
throwback
Adams,
to my childhood. Oh my word. Okay.
I love it.
I will take an actress. No. I have to look. I have to plan ahead. Sometimes I just do this when I play this game. I'm like, this person looks cool. And then I don't have enough resources to actually put them into a hotel. So I'm actually going to take the procurator.
Is the new one that come up was the painter, right?
The new one that did come up is the painter. You are correct. I am sliding them all down now, Russ. And the new one, oops, that was a staff card. I don't want to do that.
I didn't see it, don't worry.
The new one is Mr. Boydell.
Well, we know who that is. He's a designer of Snowdonia. And the character on that card is from the game Snowdonia.
Fun facts.
Easter egg there for you.
Fun facts.
Mr. Boydell.
All right. And as you see, friends, all of the guests actually have different colored tablecloths that pertains to the color of the room that they must go in. However, with the green room, the green tablecloth, they can go into any room. They are like, I don't care, just whatever's vacant. Just give me a bed with a pillow.
They can only go in their own room. They're not just allowed to go into any guest's room in the hotel, I presume.
Right, yes. There's no party. There's no party rooms here. We run a tight operation. One guest per room, please.
Excuse me, Mr. Boydell, but you'll need to leave.
Okay, so we have our starting guests. Now, as you can see, the resources are needed. So what we have to do, friends, first is make sure that we prepare our rooms and then fulfill the requirements that they want in the cafe before we can actually have them go upstairs into their room to be occupied. So now, Russell, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and start preparing your 3 rooms on your player board.
Oh, yes. Well,
and then I will roll the dice.
Preparing them, but that doesn't mean like guessing them. So, but you still have to pay, don't you? So it's going to cost 0 on this row. It's going to cost 1 on this row. Going to cost 2, but they also have to be adjacent to each other as well, right?
They have to be adjacent to one another. Yes, you are correct.
And I can start on any on the bottom row, right?
Yes.
Or does it have to start from here?
They have to be at the bottom left. It has to be your first one.
Okay, cool. All right. So I'm gonna do this one obviously because I have to. Silly rules.
Silly
Okay.
rules.
And I might actually just sneak on up into here. So let's go in here, and that's going to
Look
cost me
at
one
you,
krona.
sneaky, sneaky.
Me?
Look at you.
What? What did I do up here?
No, I'm gonna be poking fun. I'm this whole time just to try to throw
Oh, I
you off your
see.
game,
I thought
friend.
I did something legitimately horrible then. I was
No,
like,
no,
you
you
just
didn't.
lied.
You're totally fine. I'm just being in game mode right now. This is
Okay.
game mode, Russ.
Of course, of course. Gonna take it seriously. Okay.
Friendship
Um,
aside, we're playing a game right now.
just putting it to the side for now. Okay.
Okay, and so it also you will notice here, friends, on the green side, this green little graph is our money token, our money tracker. So we all start with 10 kron. That's the currency in this game. And so because this hotel room for myself cost 1, I slid down my kron marker for that. So, all right, Sir Concierge, I will roll the dice.
Yes,
And
please.
see what we've got here. I will put them up onto
The board.
so you
Okay,
can
was it too far?
see we have got oh no, my friend. Not just
Uh-oh.
2 5s.
Oh, this would be so good. Am I going first as well? Wonderful. Okay.
All right.
So this one is to play a staff card, but for each die on the action space, the cost is reduced by the number of dice.
Correct.
So this is a great time to play an expensive staff member. I like to think
Ooh,
I'm
yes.
an
I need to
expensive
check. I
staff
need to check
member.
my staff people too. We each have
Yeah.
6 staff in our hands, friends, and so that is like our secondary part of our actions. So first we take our dice and allocate them and resolve them, and then we have a secondary action to play staff cards. Oh my
Good
goodness. What do I
here.
have here?
Thank you, Duchess. We're saying that I'm heavily favored in prediction, but I put a lot of points towards that. So it's not about that doesn't reflect the number of people who've bet. It's just the number of points, and I put a lot on myself. So don't worry, Jess has probably got more backers overall.
That's so awesome.
There are some good options here, and I feel like I'm gonna play. What's the rarity of the cubes? It's strudel.
So we have cake. We have cake and strudel,
Strudel, cake, wine, then
wine, and coffee.
coffee. Okay, that's the rarity, is it? Okay, got it. No, no, it's not actually. It's no, it is. It is. That is it. Okay, cool. All right. I'm gonna go for that 5. So I'll take a 5.
Okay.
And I'll get to reduce the cost by 5 for this because each of those
Correct.
5 dice
Correct.
reduces the cost. So because of that, I think I'm going to play. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I think it will pay off for me. I'm going to pay this. I'm going to employ the sous chef. So my sous chef, I think you can see that there.
Which card number was that, Russ?
That card number 4. Number 4.
Card number 4. Okay. I have them face down over here, friends, so I just want to make sure.
I don't know. I'll just... Okay. So, yeah, I'll just bring him in when he's important. But basically, this sous chef provides me with coffee, I think. Once per round, he can give me a coffee, which is, I guess, okay?
I guess so? So his...
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is a once per round. Oh, goodness.
Cost me 1 krona to hire him because I don't know how thematically that works, but maybe we're just desperate for staff. Oh, no, they're desperate for work, so they'll just take anything.
Yeah.
So the sous chef came and, yeah, basically worked for me for super cheap.
Oh, and you know, back up, Russ, you actually have the option of taking a guest first before your dice allocation.
Yes,
I apologize.
So I can, but I don't have to.
Correct.
But I will, obviously. Well, because I know that I'm going to get because I know that I'm going to get some coffee now. I'm going to take this Baroness. She's
Okay.
2 coffee and 2 wine, so she's just a drinker, and she's going to come over to me. But it doesn't cost me anything
It
because
does
she's on the
not.
0 side.
It
That's
does
right. So
not. You are
I will take the
correct.
guess, then I'll take my turn, and then I'm done, I think.
Yes, because you are turns 1 and 4 being first player, and then 1 to 5. Ooh, Bones John is here, one of our fellow moderators. He says we both look very smart.
We made an effort. I'm glad that it's
There-
comments.
That
I would
is
be
true.
very
We made
devastated
an
if
effort.
nobody made any
Not
comment on it at all.
necessarily true how well it is executed, but we made an effort. Okay, friends, I am going to take Mr. Boydell because he's going to give me some Emperor points once I have him occupied in a room, and that cost me 2 kroner. So I will move him down there. Oh, Russ, did you want to do any of your other bonus actions, like moving any of your drinks or anything onto your guests?
Oh, yes, I could have sat them. Do you know what? I'm going to hold off because I think I can do it in... Can I guess? Can I seat more than... So there's so many rules questions about this game because it's been a while since I played it, but can I only seat 1 guest per turn?
I believe so. I think it's only 1. But you can send them to their rooms. You can send more than 1 to a room.
Okay, so I will have done that. I'll pay a kroner.
Okay.
And I'll basically bring the red wine to the musician, and I'll bring one of the coffees. And I can now use a staff card that I had, right? So I'm going to use my staff card. He's going to provide me with the coffee straight away. So that would have also been included in the 1. So I've basically covered up those. But I have now sat the musician. So the musician turns in to... that was a pun, by the way, in case anyone's tracking. To this tile, turns this tile over, and then I discard the red. So yeah, that didn't cost me anything, but yeah, there we go. Perfect.
Okay, so the musician is in one of your rooms, yes?
Completed. Yeah, it's in my completed stack.
He is completed. Did you get to take his bonus action?
Oh yes, of course.
This is just giving me more time to have like strategic moves on my end. So take your time, Russ.
This one says, prepare a room of your choice according to the placement rules. You must pay the cost. And I get to draw a staff card to my hand, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. From the draw
so here you are.
I'm going to prepare a room.
Here is your staff card. I am not looking.
So 1 sec, because I need to prepare a room for 1 money, 1 kroner.
Okay.
And then you're going to show me a card. I just need to see it. Wait, where? Yeah, I'm ready.
Oh, sorry. Do you want me to show it again?
Yes, I didn't see it. Sorry. That one looks like. Gosh. Oh, she is. If you. Oh, hang on. That's not her. That's not her. That's not her. She might be all the way at the back of the deck. Oh, I think I've got her. And if you move the card down a little bit, I think I've got it. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to be added to my supply of staff. That sounds wrong. Cool.
Okay.
So
yeah, now I think you have done all of your turns. So, right?
I have, yeah. It took a long time.
No. It's totally fine. And then it'll just make the rest of the rounds just go fast.
You have put a staff card out in where the guest card's supposed to go, though.
Oh.
I mean, they're probably just trying to sneak in. They
probably want some free snacks.
I just want to be treated nicely.
There we go. We have Sir M. Polo is our next guest.
Another Easter egg. That's Marco Polo from the game Marco Polo.
Alrighty. So I have taken Mr. Boydell. And then I will choose a die to place. I am actually I will actually do I have someone that would be more beneficial to me at the moment? Yes, I will do that. I will also take the 5 action here and play this staff card, which is the chef. So once I get to, I will turn this way. There we go. He gives me 1 of everything. And
Nice.
because he only cost 3 kroner, but there were 4 dice, he's essentially free.
Yeah.
For myself.
Sounds
so
good.
I will take 1 of each.
Sounds good.
And I could immediately place them onto my guests if I wanted to, which I will.
Which I shall be partaking of.
I shall be. All right, and then I am going to pay my kroner as the second part of my action to move this. It can move up to 3 resources. So I'm going to move that piece of cake and another glass of wine over here. And Mr. Boydell is now fully satisfied. He had his cake and strudel. He is ready
He had his cake and
to
he ate it.
he is ready to crash out for the night. So I am going to remove him, place him in this nice blue room. It looks nice and cozy. Flip that over. And he gives me 2 victory points and 2 Emperor track points.
2 Emperor
Bones
points.
John
nice.
says, "Do you think you're winning, Jess?" John, it is too early to tell. It is too early to tell. So that is my turn firstly, and then I get another action because it's turn number 3 in this round. So I have the chance to take another staff person. I like these. There's so much wine, though. Why do you all want to drink so much wine?
So much wine.
So much wine. So much wine. But Mr. Polo... Ooh, and the Major. Mr. Polo and the Major are very nice in giving you more money. So I am actually going to take the Major here and going to put him into my cafe. Pay the 2 krone for him. But he will be able to give me... some money in the end. Right now, the next guest we have on the market is the Count. Russell?
The Count?
The Count.
Blue.
And I am going to take this one here. Now, this is the resource. I can do equal amounts of cake and strudel, or I can take more strudel than cake. That's how I read it, right? If I know the math symbology.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
So you actually have to take at least 1 strudel. You can't take 1 cake. You can, and then every thing you take has to be at least as many strudel as cake in the total.
Okay, so I'm going to take 1 and 1 because there were 2 there, and I'm going to place them here on the Major. And I don't want to do any more actions yet. I don't want to take any of my extra bonus actions because I want to save up what I've got. So now it is your turn, Concierge Russ.
Well, I mean, there's still 3 cards there. There's still 3 dice there for staff cards, so I'm tempted to hire again, actually.
Yeah.
I thought that this one would be really good for late. Oh, so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take a staff card. So I will take this. I think I'll take this actress because I'm a bit cash light. So she's not going to enjoy that. But yeah, I'm taking the actress because she's cheap. Is the one on the left to her is cheap as well, actually. So Igizia could be cheap as well.
Yes.
And his ability, I'm not sure what his ability is. It means like...
let's see. It says... I have them overview of the symbols. I believe it's something about re-rolling.
Oh, yes.
You can re-roll the ones that are in the waste bin.
Oh, okay. Weirdly, I don't have that on here. That's so strange.
Yeah, it is
Uh,
not listed in the symbology
guest
on the
cards.
back.
Yeah. You receive another turn, but do not remove a die when you take this action. That's what it says.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. You receive another turn, but do not remove a die when you take this action. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, that's nice. So he gives you another turn. Wow. Nice. Okay. So yeah, I'll take him then. Let's try him. Come on,
Okay.
Mr. Igizia. There we go. All right. So who is replacing Igizia?
We have got the poet.
The poet, who is Yella. Yella. I
And
know
did you
this
say
is...
you were to take a 5 there, Russ?
Did I take a what? Sorry?
Did you take a 5?
A 5? Oh, I
Are you
haven't
going
done
to
that
take a
yet because I
5?
think
Okay.
you choose the card. You choose the card first. So I've done that for free, and now I'm going to take the 5. Yeah, so I'll take the 5, which gives me a 3 discount
Okay.
on a staff member.
Yeah.
And I think, it's so tempting, but I think I will take this gentleman, the breakfast server, who's my kind of guy.
Okay.
He's going to provide me. I'm basically employing all the food providers, which is very good for me. I want all the people who give me food in my employ. So he's going to cost me 1 because he costs 4
Okay.
normally. But yeah, so I'm going to spend 1 like that. I'm immediately going to use his ability because why not? I'm in the round, so I'm going to get another bit of strudel. Lovely. So I'll take another strudel.
Okay.
And now I will bring. I will bring a pay 1 money to bring these 2. No, actually, I can't sit him anyway, so I'll hold off. I will hold off for now.
Okay. Okay.
There we go.
And that is round 1. And we will move on to round 2. Now, what's going to happen? Go ahead, Russ.
I just think there's nothing else I can do. Is that I keep forgetting staff cards. You can pay 1 krone. You can pay 1 to move 3 dishes from your drink. Oh, you can pay 1 krone to add 1 to the number of dice on the. Oh, well, that doesn't make sense because I got 1 anyway. Cool. But yeah, don't forget that once per turn you can pay 1 krone to add 1 to the number of the dice on the chosen action space. So
yes,
make a little bit more worthwhile. Cool.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So then it will be round 2, and we are rotating first player. So I will get first and last. Ouch. That's not great for me. Unless I want a lot. Oh, I guess I could prep a lot of rooms. I could do that.
Prep them.
Prep them and ready. So I could. So technically, Russ, I could take one of these and technically prep 4 rooms, right?
Yeah, I think you can prep. You do have to pay for them, but you don't have to prep all of them if you haven't got the money, basically. You have the money.
Oh, do I have the money? Well, first I gotta see about grabbing a guest if I want.
The bottom floor. They don't cost anything.
Yeah, I can do those, but this lady, this actress, but she wants so much wine. My goodness. My goodness.
My Baroness also loves the wine.
Also, she loves the wine. But my staff will... Okay, you know what? I'm not going to take a guest right now. I'm going to pass on taking the guest because I want to prep some rooms. So I'm going to take this 3.
All right.
And I'm going to prep my bottom 3 rooms here for free. And then I will have more than enough ready for these guests. Do I want to do that last yellow or do this blue one because they're completing a section here? Or do I want to do... Ooh, do I want to do this?
Oh,
because friends... Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Keeping us good, keeping us healthy, so our voices don't get strained.
Yeah, because your lovely voice acting needs to live on.
I'll try.
Okay. Uh oh goodness me, what am I going to do? I am Yeah, why not? I will take the 2. I will do the 2. Bones John
Hmm.
also redeemed custard cream for 100 channel points.
You know what? I do have them here. I do have them here. So this is going to be very weird for anyone who hasn't seen
Yay!
my stream. But I do have. I'm obsessed with these biscuits, which tend to be only something you can get in the UK, I think. And one of the things you can do on my channel is make me eat them. So I will eat them, but I will eat it later. I will eat it when we do
Okay.
the break. I'll
My
stack them up.
turn. My turn is complete. So it is your turn, my
Okay.
friend.
Well, I will be taking some of that stuff on the bottom there. So I'll take a one action. Oh no, I have to take an.
Oh, do
I
you want
have
to
to take a
guess
guess
first?
first.
You don't have
Um,
to.
I want the guest. I want Mr. Polo. I want Mr. Polo because it's going to cost me 1 krona, but he's going to give me 4, hopefully, and he can go in any room. He can go in any
Yes.
room that I want him to go in. So you're
Yes.
definitely going to take him. So it costs me 1 krona.
He is
Yes, Chris.
replaced by the
Chris showing off.
jewelry designer.
Oh, the jewelry designer. Okay, so I'll deal with that in a second because I don't want to hold up the stream. But that is my first thing. The second thing is now I have to take my action. So now I'll remove one of the 1 dice, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay.
And as a result, I'll take 2. Well, actually, I don't need any cake at the moment, but I will think I might need them. So I'm going to take 1 cake and 3 strudel. I'm taking all the strudel. So there's 4 things, and there was more cake than strudel than cake, so that is allowed.
Yes.
Now I will spend. Oh, actually, do you know what? I will use my my staff card, so I get an extra cake and an extra coffee. So I'll
Beautiful.
tap them. So extra cake and extra coffee. No, an extra strudel, extra coffee. Oh my god, I'm so much strudel. This is madness.
Rolling in strudel.
Yeah, but actually, I can get Mr. Polo get in his room right away, which is nice. So I think I'm going to use that to spend that krona to move the 3 strudel into Marco Polo. Is table. Serve him. He's just going to eat a load of cake. Strudel. Sorry, I think strudel. I think of strudel as cake. That's what I'm getting.
I do as well. I do as well.
And immediately he is satisfied, just as I would be if I ate 3 pieces of strudel. And then he goes into his room, and because he's a green guest, he can be sat anywhere. So I'm going to be seating the yellow guest. So I'm going to sit this person over here. So that one there, and he gives me 4 krona as my reward. So I'll be putting that, adding that to my score, to give me 7 total. That was good. Please may I make a reservation, Russ and Jess. Yes, if you could give me your booking reference, and I'll just check the system for you.
Yes, and I will prepare a glass of wine and some strudel for you when you arrive.
So now, I think that is it for that turn.
Okay,
but
and you said 7 points total, correct?
Do you know what? I'm not tracking it. I hope you are.
I believe
I'm hoping you are doing an amazing job in keeping track. Who was the last guest to come out? Sorry.
The jewelry designer.
Oh, okay, jewelry designer. All right, I'm just looking for the jewelry designer. There we go. Okay, so he sorts you out with a bit of cash as well, didn't he? It's pretty good. All right, well, still got no thingy. So I'm gonna take my next guest. Sound like introducing a chat show. My next guest. That one allows you to prepare to like fill a room immediately. That's pretty good, but it's got a lot of wine. But we haven't rolled any wine.
We have not.
Like, it's quite a bummer. There's a wine shortage.
We're a pretty dry hotel right now.
I feel like paying. No, I have to. I feel like I want to get a yellow guest, and I just think, you know what? Let's just take the painter. Yes, it's going to cost me a lot of wine, but I got a lot of strudel. and hopefully
Okay.
that does the job. Okay.
And
There we go.
so, pause real fast, Russ. You were saying that you
Yeah.
have 2 guests in hotel rooms, correct?
Yes.
2 hotel, and I
Yes.
see 1 point and 2 points. So you have 3 total? Because none of those
Oh
guests
yes, that's
actually
right.
gave you
Yes.
victory points. They just gave you money.
Who gave me money?
So Marco Polo gave you money.
Yes. Yes. These ones did not give me any points at all, so I should only have 2.
You should only have
3
3.
points. Yeah.
3 points for the occupied rooms that they went into.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
don't think I've scored anything else yet.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you
Yeah.
for that alert. I'm not sure if that was a follow or a subscription, but
It was a
I
follow.
appreciate it either way.
It was a follow. Okay, so I've taken my guest, so another guest needs to come out. But while I'm doing that, I'm going to take my action, and I think I do have a bit of money, but I'm going to spend a lot of money. I think I need to be careful, but I will prepare some rooms.
Okay.
I will prepare some rooms. I think I'm going to prepare 3 rooms. So take the 3 dice, and
Okay.
I will prepare 3 rooms, and I'll just keep it simple. I don't want to spend loads of money here. I'm gonna prepare the red room, shining reference there for anyone, and another blue room. That gives me that was free, and yeah, that just allows me to give me some options. Do I want
Okay.
to move some stuff over? I think I do. I'm gonna spend 1 kroner, and I'm gonna move the strudel over onto the guests. So these guests, literally, please give us some wine, please.
Oh boy, Russell, a Silver Meadow Tavern says, "Come play with us, Russell."
Yeah, I saw that. I was trying not to imagine the creepy twins. Yeah, and I think because I've used my staff, I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I'm
Okay.
done.
Beautiful. I again am not going to take a guess this round because I have some determination to put people in their rooms. Put people in their rooms. Okay, but I'm going to take the cake and strudel. I'm going to take all strudel here. Or do I have to take at least a cake? Do I have to take at least one?
As long as there's more strudel than cake, and cake can be 0, that's totally allowed.
I am gonna take all the strudel.
All the strudel. That sounds like my kind of woman.
All right. So, and then I put it directly onto the major. He is all full of carbs. He is ready to go to bed.
Okay.
So,
nice.
He gives me 3 points and 3 krone.
Nice.
So I am going to put him into this nice red room. And because I have completed a section on my hotel board, I get an additional kroner. So if you wouldn't mind ponying up at the top roof section, Russell, on your board, people can see it at home a little bit better than I can.
What, zooming in on it?
Yeah. Or no, you don't have to zoom. Just point. You could just point.
Oh, I see. So, yeah. So the red section you filled in, have you?
Yes, I filled in a 1 room red section, so that gives me an additional kroner.
That's correct.
For that guest.
Reds give you money if you complete the set.
1, 2, 3.
Yellows give you emperor points if you complete sets, and blues give you victory points.
Correct. Okay, Now we are moving into round 3, Russ. The Emperor track will trigger at the end of this round.
I definitely don't want to lose all that goods, but if I put them all on my board, which I probably won't if I don't get any wine, losing some stuff isn't the worst thing in the world. But if I can get 1 wine, then I'm probably good. And I'm going first. Is there any wine? Please tell me there's wine.
No.
No wine. No.
There is no wine. There is so much cake and strudel. Yeah.
How do you get what? Oh, no, you can't even get any. Oh, actually.
Actually, you can, though. You remember how, right?
Yeah, you can use number 6.
Yes.
Yes, I will definitely be doing that. It's going to cost me money, but I cannot have no wine. So I'm going to be taking number 6 because I just can't afford not to have any wine in my possession.
Okay, do you want any more guests? Oh, you can't.
Oh,
You
yes,
have
yes.
you're all
No, I can't.
occupied.
I'm full up. My cafe is
All right, a
full.
number
Thanks for your
6 you
lovely
said.
service, Jess. I know you're working in the cafe, and they've been very, very happy. They've been giving loads of compliments on the way up to the room, saying that waitress, she was amazing, and they've been tipping
Awesome.
well.
Awesome.
So I will be not taking a guest. I will be taking the number 6, and that
Yes.
allows me to use. It cost me 1 krona. I can't remember if I. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't because I think I used the krona that I gained to move the stuff in. So I'm on 5 krona now. To use the 6 dice, and I get.
Yes.
I get. Well, I'll take 2 wine. I'll definitely take 2 wine.
Okay.
Because I don't need coffee at the moment. Definitely don't need coffee. So I'll put one of these wines onto Mr. Egizia, and then I'm going to put one. Oh no! If you receive them, do you put them on guests straight away, or do you have to put them?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Oh, in that case, I probably spent money when I probably didn't need to earlier on, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just call it a handicap. It's fine.
You can just give yourself an extra kroner. I'm fine.
Yeah, because I think when I gained all that, you know what? It's fine. If I get down to 0, we'll see. Yeah. So that means that now Mr. Igizia has been satisfied. So he drinks his wine. He puts the strudel into his belly, and now he sits down in this room, this yellow room, and this is important for me because it's 2 points plus 4, so I get 6 points for that. Then he completes my yellow set of 3, so I get 6 emperor points.
Oh, good grief!
I know, I needed that. I needed that so bad.
You definitely did. Good for you. That was awesome.
That's good. But also, you look at my my Mr. Igitia's turn. It says take another turn, but don't discard a die.
Okay.
So that's his whole thing. So I get to take a turn now, I think.
Yes.
So I will take another turn, and I'll be taking, I think, now that I've got some money in my coffers, I might take another staff card action. So that one's going to be a 5. So I don't take the die away, but it reduces the cost by 3.
Correct.
And I think that I will hire this gentleman here, the butler.
Okay.
And I think, so it cost me 2 krona, so I'm down to 3. And I think he means that I can prepare blue rooms for 0 money. I want to say that. Prepare a room of your choice. I think that's what it means.
For every round, I believe.
Yeah, it's like a permanent thing, I think. I'm just trying to see if there's an actual more.
You can prepare blue rooms at no cost. That is correct.
Yes. Perfect. So, spitting all over the table there. Okay, cool. And then I will also use my sous chef and my strudel guy, my breakfast server, to get my cake and my strudel. And I think those go in the kitchen, so I'll just put them there. Cool. Done. It is your go, Jess. Sorry about the long turn there.
No. That is completely fine. I think I am going to... Do I want an extra guest? I have some extra tables, and I have a lot of strudel. Who wants a lot of strudel? This guy. Hello, poet. Welcome to my cafe. May I wine and dine you with some strudel? That was 1 kroner.
Just get a cushion because I feel like I'm sat too low down on the on the chair. There we go.
Yeah, check your posture.
Yes.
Okay. The new guest that came out is the veterinary counselor.
Oh, so you took a guest. Sorry, you took you must
I took
have
the poet. I took the poet.
Okay. Poet's out. And the what was the new one? Sorry?
The veterinary counselor.
Veteran counselor. Interesting.
All right.
Oh, it's a red. Okay. That helps. Red. Oh, veterinary counselor. Cool. There we go. All right. Nice.
I am, because I know I need to get some Emperor points. I'm gonna take that 4 and go
Mm-hmm.
up on the Emperor track. At least 1. And then this is going to be my... Oh, goodness me, I need some wine!
I
Dag
know.
nabbit.
It's a
Dag
struggle.
nabbit.
It's a struggle. Hey,
It's a
time roller.
struggle. Hello, hello. I'm gonna spend a kroner and put all these 3 strudels on my poet. He is not satisfied yet because he needs some wine, and I don't blame him.
Yep.
Um,
Wine is just scarce here. It must be so expensive.
okay, and then for my second action, I am not... Do I want to take another... There's just so much wine on the board. I feel like it's just not having that extra guest is not...
I
I'm
know.
going to pass on taking an extra guest. I am going to take a 5, and I am going to hire my decorator, which gives me the ability of whenever I take a 1 or a 2, I can prepare a room.
As well, or instead.
I can prepare a room as well.
Nice.
So
That's great. And
I
that's
am
a good
going...
thematic ability right
And
there.
he was essentially free for me because there was there was 3 dice on the board and he only cost 2.
Good. Good efficient
So yes,
money spending there.
money spending there. And do I want to do anything else on my turn? I cannot. I don't think I can because I don't have enough stuff. So this is going to be amazing. This is going to be amazing. Okay, that is my second go. So it is now your turn, friend.
Okay, so there's I could still potentially get some wine, but it's going to cost me 1. But it would allow me to this looks like higher. The Baroness looks like higher something. Take 3 staff cards from the draw pile, play one of them immediately, paying 3 less. Oh, interesting. So I could sit for 1 krona. I could put the Baroness in and just spend more money, but that seems so crazy. Well, there's still 2 prepare rooms, and I can prepare them for free. So part of me's thinking, oh, first of all, take a guest. That's a good thing. So I actually was tempted by taking this one because I could seat him, but I wouldn't have enough money because I've got 3 krona and then 2 to hire him to bring him in, and then 1. But it does give me, you know what? I'm overthinking. I will. I don't have to take a guest card. And do they get discarded if they don't get taken or not? Have we checked that?
From the market?
Yeah.
I don't
The
believe
end of the
so.
round, do they
I don't believe
end of the
so.
round? No, I don't think so. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
I think they just
yeah.
stay.
By the way, remember if you please the emperor this round, you actually gain 2 goods of your choice. I think I know what that's going to be. So actually,
Oh yeah, well,
because
we're go ahead.
yeah, there's not even any red guests actually yet. Oh, I could take a blue guest. Do you know what? This one is free, isn't it? All right, I'm gonna take this person over here, the count. So the count is done. He was free. So now I get to take the dice, and I think I will prepare the rooms. So I'm going to take the action about preparing rooms.
Okie doke.
And I'm going to take the blue rooms because they cost me nothing. So I'm just going to put these 2 up here. These 2 up here.
You've got a nice little engine going there, friend.
Yeah. So far, it's not doing too bad, but like the lack of wine has hurt. Definitely.
Yes, it definitely hurts. Okay. Anything else you want to do on that turn?
No, I don't think so. Because I've used my staff. No, I think I'm good.
Okay. I believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, Russ. I believe you get your points for the Emperor track before you take the consequences or the positives. Do you know that offhand?
I think so. I think you're right. I think you lose the points, and if you're still in the good area, I can check here. Emperor scoring. At the end of the 5th, there's an Emperor scoring. Each player receives victory points for their wooden disc on the Emperor track. Then they move their disc a number of spaces. And then if you end up in the alley, you receive the bonus.
Okay, beautiful, because that's going to help me out. So currently, you are at 4. So I will move you 1, 2, 3, 4. I am at 3. 1, 2, 3 for me. And then we will go back 3. So I am at 0. Russell is at 3 now.
Woohoo!
And Russell gets 2 resources of his choice. And
wine.
I have to discard all of my resources in my kitchen. But it's just some coffee, so...
When I gain these, do I get to place them on guests?
Ooh, good question. I want to say yes, but...
I want to say yes as well, unless it says specifically it goes into your...
It does not have any specifics, Russ. It just says you receive any 2 dishes or drinks.
Yeah, and I guess the same is when you gain those as well.
I would say yes. So if you want to put them on guests, I would say go for it.
Cool. All right. The Baroness is happy you said that. They're having a bit of a classic snacks chat in chat. Talking about sherbets, lemon sherbets, rhubarb and custard sweets.
I know, Bones John is just making me crave all these sweets now.
Me too.
All of the sweets.
Yeah, I'll be going after this.
Go into the sweet shop. I think these dice don't like to be wine and coffee.
Did you check they have the number 2 on them?
These are special dice. They are anti-wine and coffee. Oh my goodness me.
Outrageous behavior.
Outrageous behavior. So you know what I'm gonna do? I have to take the 6 action now because I'm first player in this round.
Yes, round 4, isn't it? Yep.
Oh goodness me. Goodness me.
I don't believe it.
This is just so craziness. Okay, so I am gonna take the 6. I'm going to pay the $1. I'm gonna take the wine, and I'm just gonna do all wine all the time.
All wine all the time. It sucks that you have to pay money to do that, but I did it last, and it did sort of help me out.
So now I have both of my guests in my cafe satisfied. We just got, delivery shipment of our wine, so they get first dibs. So
nice job.
My procurator, I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. Procurator.
Procurator, yeah, that'll work.
Procurator. I could prepare 2 rooms because of him at no cost. So
nice.
I am going to be prepping. Who do we have? We have a lot of yellow on the board. But I have some yellow rooms available. So I'm going to actually do a blue. I'll do a blue. A blue here. And I will do a yellow here. Okay. So that's what he does. He does not give me any victory points. He's just allowing me to prep some rooms. And then my poet is fully satisfied. He's got his strudel and his wine. He gives me a free cake. He was like, I don't know how that happens, but he gave me free cake.
You don't question free cake. You just accept it.
You just, no one, don't question. And then I could hire a staff for 2 kroner less.
Nice.
A 2 kroner discount. So I am going to, what would I like? I'm going to hire my barista, and he's going to give me 4 coffee for $1.
I mean, the barista should have coffee on him. That's the rules.
That is the rules. And the poet gives me 5 points. 5 victory points there. So
good turn.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I was on 8. Then we are all square tied up there. That was my turn. So you are a go. And I don't have any guests, so I can't do anything on my resources. All right, Russell.
I would really like money at this point, but there's no money either. We haven't rolled that one a lot, have we?
We have not.
Okay.
Apparently, the dice only like odd numbers and a 6.
I mean, I haven't got haven't got any space for a guest, so I can't take one of those. I will be, as my main action. I'll probably, just for the sake of it, I'll take some. I'll take some cake and strudel. So I'll take two
Okay.
of each.
Okie doke.
I'll take two of each. So there's a lot of resources over here. I mean, food stuff. So that one's that. And then because I actually have my Baroness, she's all played up over here. So she's going to get rid of those resources, the coffee and the wine.
Okay.
And she's going to score me 5 points. She's going to score me 5 points. She is going to be sat in this room here. So that scores me another 3 points, I believe.
Which room did you flip over?
This one.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah. And her reward for me, her saying thank you, is she's gonna put in a good word for her like her own connections. It's gonna be like, I'm going to recommend you to some of staff of mine. So she's gonna give me 3 staff cards, and I don't mind if you see them. But just let me know the numbers, and then I will choose one of them to employ at a 3 money discount.
Okay, we have the pool attendant, the barkeep, and the... What is that? Oh, the male floor housekeeper.
Okay, right. So the male floor, I've got the pool attendant, so I need the barkeep and the male floor housekeeper.
Yes.
Let's have a look.
All right, Bones John, take care.
Oh. Yes, thank you so much. Oh gosh, look at that. He's going to give me wine. The barkeeper. I'm tempted.
Do it. Just do it.
I just need to have a look at what the male housekeeper's ability. I haven't found him yet. Well, that's no. I mean, yeah, that's probably fine.
Yes, no. Fine, I'm not sure.
This makes the most sense because while he does give me Emperor points, which obviously I'm still a bit concerned I won't actually get any. Hey, Banzinator. Yeah, I love this game too. I'm so happy Jess invited me to play it.
Good to see you on here, Bonds.
I'll hiring this barkeeper for the wine.
Okay.
And immediately employing all of my new friends. They cost the one. So I will get, and I assume if I get this, does this go in guests as well, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to take my wine, going to go on the painter, and then I'm going to get myself some coffee, and the coffee's going on him, and the strudel going on here.
So the other two just go back in the deck, Russ?
Yes. Oh, no, the bottom of the draw pile, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Banzinator. That's really nice of you to say.
Aw, so sweet.
I have this thing, right, where ever since a kid, I hate having the top button done of any shirt. If it's like, if I can feel the shirt all the way around, right, my neck, which I can right now, it just causes me, to like be really frustrated. So if you see me fidgeting with my neck a lot, it's because of that. But I will persevere. I do want to look nice for the stream. So now is whether I hire. I don't want to seat him yet because he's going to give me to employ guests, but all of my guests cost more money than I can afford, really.
Yes.
So that's no good. Goodness me. Okay, right. So they've all been used. I can tap those. And Ruts, it's okay. Get comfortable. No, it's fine. I'm comfortable. Just the neck thing, but I think that's going to go away. Maybe I'll do like that thing, that people do in films when they're clearly a bit drunk, when they kind of like loosened their tie and they kind of like displayed back. I'll do that at the end of the stream.
It's getting late. Your shift is almost done. You can just loosen the tie.
Did I just seat someone? Yes,
I don't believe you took a guest. I don't think you did.
No, this is the beginning of my second turn, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? Now that I've got a winemaker, I'm going to take this person, the jewelry designer, I hope I get some space to. Oh yeah, that's perfect actually.
Ooh.
It's not perfect
All
because I
right.
don't think I can actually pay for them, but I will be taking the action of uh, room preparation. So I'll
Okay.
be preparing
Two.
this. I'll be preparing this yellow room here for a cost of one. Yeah, this yellow room for a cost of one, and then I will be. Oh God, I don't have to prepare all the rooms though, do I? That's it. I'm done. Just done.
Okay. I'm just done.
I'm just done. Oh yeah, and I don't think I have any extra things to do because I'm
Nope.
running out of money. All right, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
done.
All right. I am going to take this guest because now you have made him free. The sovereign. And we
Oh no.
have that came out the senior counselor
Gosh, I'm a
and
fool.
the landgrave.
The Landgrave.
The senior counselor and the landgrave.
Oh, there's two guests. Okay, so you took the blue guy, who I could have easily sat, by the way. I'm devastated I didn't notice that.
Yep. So that was me taking a guest, and now I get to take an action. Action. Okay. What do I need to do? I need to get some emperor points here because that's bad.
Landgrave.
Good grief. Good grief. But having one is not helpful. Having one is not helpful. So, I'm actually going to I'm actually going to pass. And so passing, for those at
Oh, yes.
home, mean I discard a die into the trash bin and then I roll the remaining dice.
Oh yes, I forgot about that as an action. Oops. Oh, but you have to wait till the end to pass, right?
I have
So
to
if
wait till
I
the
had
end to
passed,
pass.
I would discard a dice, and then you would take your turn, and then I'd roll at the end in turn order. That's how it works, isn't it?
Yes, but since you have already completed both of your turns,
Yes, exactly.
I can
yeah.
immediately do that there.
I did forget
Beautiful.
about that actually.
And look, we have wine. We have wine now. But I don't need wine because I don't have any guests with wine.
Classic.
Boo earns. Boo earns. But that's okay. I will take a 4. Move myself up the Emperor track. Move myself a couple spaces there. I know that's not super great, but I am going to spend $1 to get the 2 coffee onto my sovereign. He is all loaded up with caffeine, and he is ready to go into a blue room. So his ability is I can take 2 staff cards into my hand, I believe.
Yeah, the hand means gain staff cards. Yeah.
So I can gain 2 staff cards as well as 2 emperor points. Da 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 da. He is going to go into my blue room here. Da 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 da. For 2 more points. And then he gives me 2 points just for being his caffeinated self. And I will draw 2 staff cards into my hand. Beautiful. And I have a kroner to my possession. Okay, that is the end of round 4. Now Russell is going to be start player.
Come on.
We are moving into round.
Money actually. Money would
What's
be
that?
good actually. Money or wine. I'm happy with either.
Oh, is that what that you're predicting? Money or wine, huh?
I want money or wine. I don't know if I'll get it, but I hope so.
Okay.
4s or 2s. I see a 4. I do see a 4. Oh no.
I feel like I need to put them out just like this. One die at a time.
Oh gosh, that's stressful. Okay. Oh man, okay. Oh actually the 6 is there, but that doesn't really help me at all.
The 6 is there.
oh boy, am I tempted to pass. But then I may as well wait till the end to pass. Yeah. Okay, so there's prepared rooms, which doesn't help me because I don't have money.
Okay.
Do you know what? Actually, I could. All right, I'm not going to take a guest, but I think that I can get some money this turn. But that would mean I have to take the wine. So I am going to take.
Hey, Dutch.
Take that wine. Hi, Dutch Oda. I'm going to take that wine. It's crazy, but I do need it. So
You're
that too
crazy.
goes. Yeah, I'm going to use my. So I'm going to take that wine and I'm going to use up my barkeeper for his wine.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay 1 krona, my last krona, to put these things onto this guest here, and you can do 3. So I may as well put this one on here as well, but I don't have to seat.
May
I
as
may as well
well
seat him actually. I may as well seat him. So yeah, I'm gonna now seat my guests. So let's seat the yellow gentleman first. So here's 5 points.
Okay.
5 points. And he's going to be on this room, which gives me 2 points. So another 2 points. He gives me a coffee, which I will put into the kitchen because there's no room for anywhere else, and 3 krona. Nice. Then that's him. That's his reward. So that's all I get for him.
Okay. Which one was he? The painter?
The jewelry designer.
The jewelry designer. Okay. All right.
Ooh. Yeah, I was just thinking, looking at the painter, I'm wondering if I should have sat him instead, but that one doesn't give me any money. But what does the painter do? What is this thing over there? Prepare a room of your choice according to the placement rule. You must pay the cost.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. And then prepare a room of your choice must pay the cost minus 1 krona. Well, I didn't have any money, so that made up the decision for me. And you know what? Let's just use. It's still my turn, but I'm gonna not do anything else. Yes, I'm done.
Okay. Okay. Well, my emperor track, this is going to be problematic. And everybody wants wine. Good grief,
Yes.
People. Good grief.
Oh, no. Wait.
Go ahead.
Wait a second. No, actually, do you know what? I'm going to keep my staff cards because I feel like I'm going to lose 3 of them soon, which is worrying. But I don't. Yeah, I'm okay with losing staff cards this time for the Emperor. So we'll see.
Is that what that one says?
That one, yeah, it looks like it says you either discard 3 staff cards from your hand, or you lose 7 points. And I don't want to lose 7 points.
Oh, okay. What am I going
to
do? This one only needs wine.
Pretty good. The extra staff cards is good.
Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. You know, I just I'll take the actress. I'll just take her off our hands. She's going to be impatient with the rest of us, but she's free.
The actress, yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to take the actress. I am going to... Gosh, what am I going to do with this?
It looks like a blue...
No giveaway yet, Silver Meadow Tavern. We're going to play it at the end of round 5. We're going to do the giveaway. So, Panda Angel, be on the ready. Be on the ready. So, good grief.
Is it the Elector in the new spot?
Oh, yes. I apologize. Yes.
No, it's fine. It's fine. If I had my screen closer, I would be able to see it, but because I don't, I'm just having to recreate it over here.
I am taking the 6 action, paying with my last kroner to give the actress at least 2 glasses of wine. For her first turn. Oh, my word. What is happening with all of these people? Okay. Is it even worth me doing... Getting a kroner.
Hmm.
Yes. All right. I will take as my second action. I won't take an extra guest because they're just so ridiculous with all their wine. Um, I'm going to take a emperor point, and that is me, my friend. So back to you.
Okay. So, um, you took. Oh, so now I want to take a. Oh man, do I want to take?
This elector should have been down here. Where have you been? All the
Yes,
emperor points. What is
I
happening?
know. So frustrating. How dare they? I. It's annoying because I want to take a card, but I don't. I'm gonna take the red. I'm gonna take the red guess because I think I can seat them eventually. So I will be
Which one is he?
the free one. So the veterinary counselor.
Okay.
Do I have to pass? Do I pass? I don't take a card. Right before you reveal a new one. If I pass, do I not take a card, or do I still?
I
Because I
think you
don't think
can
I'm.
pass on terms of taking the dice because the guest is
Okay.
an option.
Come on. I feel like
But
we can
let
just do it.
me
Oh
double check that.
no! It just says to take a turn. So actually, instead of taking that, I will just
Okay.
pass.
Okay.
Because like I can't get enough wine to seat anybody right now.
Okay.
And I'm just really like I've got some money, which is okay. I've got three. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of money, but I'm wondering if I should try. Oh, how many? It's got two
So
dice
you
in
are
the
passing,
room.
right, friend?
I'm just debating whether I should do that or I should use that three discount and employ somebody final minute.
Oh, I see.
Um, yeah, I'm just thinking. No, it's fine. I'm passing. I'm passing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm passing.
And let's see what you
So come
get.
on. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get much good out of this, but we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's not
well,
bad.
hello. Hello, wine.
That's not bad.
Okay, so this means that I can, um, not money, no hiring staff. I'm going to take some wine, please, because that
Okay.
wine is coming up all over the place, isn't it?
Yes, it
Um,
is.
I am going to immediately. Oh, so I take my turn. So I will take the. Oh, now it's a
You
question
will.
of whether I want to.
Do you want the veterinary
I'm going to take.
counselor?
Yeah, you know what? I'm taking the veterinary counselor. Yeah, so that's my first action.
Okay.
I'm
And
going to
then you're
then take
taking
my
their
wine.
wine.
I'm going to put this person on the. I'm going to put it on the veterinary counselor, and then I'm going to spend a krona to. Oh, it doesn't make a difference to do that right now. Oh, I am going to
Oh, thank you,
not spend
Dakota.
that money.
They redeemed hydrate, Russ.
Oh, cool. Thank you. It's cold now, but
Dakota, I am raiding into your channel after this, correct? You're doing the after party, friend?
oh yeah, Dakota. Yes, I believe they are. I'm not 100%. That was the
Correct.
plan.
Awesome.
Hey,
Aw,
Marcus.
Lowry's
Yeah, thank
here.
you so.
Hello. Yes,
I'm
we have to make
seating
sure we're
this.
appropriate. So go ahead, Russ. Take the rest of your turn.
Um, I'm seating this gentleman, who's going into this room here. So this one, um, 4 plus 4, so that's 8 plus. Yes, so it's 8 for seating him
So
for
you're
seating
doing the
him.
count?
Yes, so the count is
The
going
count.
out for the count in bed.
Oh
Um,
my goodness. Are you on the upper floor?
yes, on there, yeah,
Oh
on
my
there.
goodness.
So he's going to be sat down for 8 points, but because he's completed the blue combo of 2, I also get another 5 points for
Oh
him.
my goodness.
And
Very nice.
that is the first thing. And then the second thing I was going to do was debate whether to oh, and his reward, by the way. you know what? I'm going to now pay the krona instead because I'm going to ignore his reward because I don't really care
Okay.
what it is, and I'm going to put this cake. Oh no! Oh yeah, no. I'm going to put this cake onto this gentleman for 1 krona, and
Okay.
he's going to allow me to hire. So he's 3 points plus one
Okay.
for this room here, and he's going to allow me to hire a staff member for 3 discount, and I will hire probably this person right here because I hope I can get one of these done. So yeah, we're going to hire this person for free. So
who is the hiring?
the marketing director, bringing him into
Marketing director.
Yeah.
All right.
Hopefully I can do
So, and that is all of your turn, friend?
I'm going to bring in a cake and a strudel, coffee and a strudel because that's my my bonus, my actions and my staff members. But yes, other than that, I am done.
Beautiful. So, friends, we are going to be starting our giveaway. A copy of Grand Austria Hotel. So, Amanda Panda, go ahead and start that giveaway. Follow the command prompts in the chat. And will be giving away a copy of this game to our followers in US or Canada. I apologize to all my overseas friends. I love you all, but it's just way too expensive for me to send you all a game. It's so unfortunate.
Am I right in
so
thinking
unfortunate.
that new person is Farmer France?
Yes, Farmer France. Fun fact, you know fun fact?
Yeah. So this is a reference to the artist of this game, Clemens France, and that's I'm assuming, I don't know if that's him or whether it's just from another game he designed, but that is a reference to the artist of this game. So there we go.
Nice. No, Bonds, I said US and Canada. So apologies if it was unclear. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, so we have got round 5. So we are going to do our Emperor points. Russell has 3. 1, 2, 3. And I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to -5. So both of us, unfortunately, are in the negative space. So the Emperor...
to let go.
So no, actually, I just read it, friend. It is you either lose 7 points or remove 2 occupied rooms from the highest possible row on your hotel board.
Oh, I've got the wrong thing. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay.
I apologize if that was not clear. It's this one.
Remove 2 occupied rooms from the
highest.
No. Or lose how many points?
7.
How did I not see that? I'm such a doofus.
No, I apologize. It is very small to see. I'm gonna do the 7 because you know what? I don't want to lose any of my high rooms.
I might have gotten the wrong. I feel like
so it's this one here, Russell.
Oh yeah, Oh, okay. So I didn't put that one in there. Whoopsies. Oh, but that would have let me put a room in for nothing.
Yes.
Oh, but only a maximum of 2. So I probably didn't want that one anyway. You know what? Yeah, I'll lose the 7 points then. I'll lose the 7 points.
Okay.
I'm not losing 2 of my highest rooms.
I know, right?
Yeah, no way.
Okay, moving on to round 6. At the end of this round, Amanda Panda, we will draw a winner. So we'll give it a round for people. And don't worry about Moobot deleting your entries. People, you will have your entry. It just doesn't want to flood in chat. That's all that
Thank
means.
You so much, Dakota. That's very kind. I don't always look this smart. In fact, you're seeing me at my absolute smartest by a large margin. But just for the people that haven't been around since the start, I want to kind of highlight I am the Easter egg person. Like, I love little jokes and little references in games. That's how I know so much about this one. There's 2 more, actually, I want to show you at the end. There's 2 more I want to show you at the end. But I wanted to point out my badge. I went the extra mile, and there is, on my badge, I don't think it comes up, but it's not the Hilton. It's the It's the Hill TLN. So I just want everyone to appreciate that joke. The little
Oh,
Easter
that
egg
is
that I did.
hilarious. And I'm changing out my camera battery.
Hill TLN. See,
Hill
I don't know why.
TLN.
Sometimes I just have good days where I just come up with really good puns and stuff. And that was one. Yes, people are liking the joke. and I
How
don't know
many
if
puns have there been
Enzia's
on
here.
stream? Asked Silver Miller Tavern. I don't know. I don't have a pun
We
counter.
have.
I think I should now, considering all
If
of
my
my
only
wonderful friends
contribution,
that love puns as much as I do.
if my only contribution towards board game Twitch is that I increase the number of puns on there, then I would consider myself completely like I've mission accomplished.
Okay. Well, there's so much wine. There's so much wine.
Whoa.
Okay.
What? Okay. Where did this all come from? Where were you like 4 rounds ago?
I know. Okay. I am going to take this person, the senior counselor,
No,
because holy moly. He is free for me. And
who is replacing? Ooh.
Brother Uwe is out. Brother Uwe is out.
Well, I mean, I'm not even going to say who that is a reference to, because I think everyone might know who Uwe is reference to. But I can tell you that this is the guy on the cover of Ore Elabora. So if you have a copy of that, check it out. It's not plagiarism.
Nice.
It's the same artist.
Okay, I am going to take this one because I have no money. So I'm going to take the 4 action and give myself 2 kroner. Unfortunately for my turn.
Making me blush, guys, in chat.
Oh, because you're so wonderful.
I just love being here with you, Jess. I just love being
thank you.
A part of a really cool event, and just getting to play games with you. Because we've not played as much games as I'd like, to be honest, and we should change that.
Definitely, we should change that.
You were involved in Brew?
Yes.
Yes. My memory's bad, by the way, but that was fun. And Amanda almost severed friendships with me after that. Like
she's a vicious player. She's
She's got really good. We were saying earlier on about having not having fighting words, but more friendly banter. Like
yes,
Amanda is like all in on the fighting words, but she's lovely. She's absolutely lovely.
She is lovely. Yes.
So she can be.
Yeah.
You can tell.
James is saying, "Brew, the beautifully mean game." That is correct. That is totally correct. Okay, friend, I took my turn. It is now your go, and you have 2 and 3 to take.
Wait, you said Paula.
Paula says that Brew destroyed her friendship with Matthew last night.
Oh no.
It is vicious. It is vicious. Oh, Bez. Hello, Bezzy.
Oh, hey, Bez. Yeah, Bez is awesome. I hate him, but you did win, so it was worth it, right? It was worth it, Paula. It was worth it. I definitely ruined. Like, I think there was 2 forests in the last. We were playing a 4-player game, and there was 2 forests in the last round, with only 1 occupied space, and the rest was all burned, and that's mainly down to me.
I have only 5 words to say to that. Russ said, "Burn it all."
But Amanda, that will be a memorable game. I don't remember who won even, but I just remember enjoying the game and the banter.
Thank you for the follow.
Oh,
Albatross. For the giveaway, it's ! pastry first. So flip it around in chat. So ! pastry is the giveaway word.
Amanda says Ross was a rude firebug. Oh gosh, we're running out of time, so I need to do my turn. All right, so we've got some people over there. I've got some blue rooms I can fill. I've got red rooms I can fill. Got no yellow rooms, but I need some money. That will allow me to get some money, I guess, but then I'll have nowhere to put him, which is a bugger. So what I might do is just take this blue person for now, because at least I can seat them. So that goes in there. And then my actual action, I'm tempted to spend. I don't even need that much wine anymore, which is kind of wild. But what are the other options there? There's one money. What's that about? So much
Yeah, I
rubbish
took
money.
it. I took the other money.
Oh, I took the Landgrave. The Landgrave is in my
Okay,
cafe now.
thank you.
And then I need some more red people. Oh, but the green ones are slowly bringing into the game, which is nice. Is there another green one there or red one?
Yes,
Oh, it's a green one.
they're going. They're going.
They're going. Oh, I think that's one of the dwarves from Caverna. So if you want to say
Nice.
hello, you're a
Very
Caverna fan, go
nice.
hunt them down. Okay, so there's a 4 6s there. So if I spend one money, I can do 4. Do you know what? Actually, I'm going to do that. I don't know if it's wise, but I'm going to spend 1 krona, which I have, to gain
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4 krona.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to spend. I'm going to use all my people. So I'm going to use my wine guy, my barkeep to bring some wine on this guy. I'm going to use my my coffee guy to go in here and bring this onto here. And then I'm going to use my my strudel guy. I don't even think resources count for money at the end. And then I'm going to spend 1 more krona to bring this thing here onto the
Okay.
Landgrave, and then I'm going to then use the coffee and the cake, and she's going to be sat down in this room on the right hand side, and she's going to be worth 3 plus 1, so 4 points.
Okay.
4 points from my Landgrave. She's going to give me an ability to hire somebody for 1 less, but I don't actually think that's worth it for me. So I'm going to say no to that. But it does allow you to prepare a room. So I will be preparing this room here for 2 money, so 2 krona. So this room is now prepared, ready for
Thank
this
you so
pink
much
over
for
here.
the follow.
Wim the
Did you
Webmaster. Wim the Webmaster's awesome.
did
I've
you
seen them on a few streams.
did you put the veterinary counselor in a room?
Yes, I did. Yes, the one
Okay.
on the middle on the bottom of my bottom row. Yeah, I did.
Okay, so that should have given you 4 points as well. Okay.
Oh, sorry, did I not add
That's
that?
fine. No, it's fine.
Okay.
Daryl,
Yeah,
it is for a copy. The giveaway is for a copy of Grand Austria Hotel for my U.S. and Canadian friends. I apologize to all my overseas friends. I still love you so much. Okay.
Oh, is it my turn again?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, there's still no wine. Dang. I will take. I've got some money, but I don't really want to spend all my money. I need to prepare some rooms. There is a way to. No, there is no way to do it. What's that 5th one? That's hire somebody. I don't want to do that. I will. What's this one? Seat a guest for no money. What's on the Brother Uwe's?
Brother Uwe.
Oh, take a face-up guest without paying for it. Okay, so yeah, you take a guest. Okay, I like that one actually, but it's too expensive for my blood. So I'm gonna take. Oh man, I'm gonna try and get. I've got so much of this stuff. I'm gonna pay 1 krona to bring Farmer Franz in. So yeah.
Okay.
Farmer Franz is becoming a guest of my hotel, and then I'm going to do the 6 thing again. I think to bring cost me 1 but brings me 3, so I gain 2 krona, and then I'm going to pay 1 of those krona to bring all of these cubes onto here. I can't bring them all on. I can't seat him this round, but hopefully I can next round. And that is my turns.
All right. I am going to. Jeez on Ben. Okay. I'm not going to take a guest because I want to do this with my last kroner and do my wine action. All the wine. So I can get these 2 guests completed. The actress is now fully satisfied. She has. Nice. So she gives me 7 points. here,
Who is that
and
guest on the end?
she allows me to make one of a room that I have prepared
Yes.
occupied, just regardless of
Nice.
color.
Nice.
So I am going to do this one. And she is going to go into the other yellow one. And that completes my set of 2 yellow section, which gives me 3
Nice.
Emperor points.
3 Emperor points.
Then
who is the newest guest, by the way?
What's up?
Who's the newest guest? I can't see them.
The post counselor.
Oh.
Then
there he is.
Also, the senior counselor does the same thing for me. 7 points.
Oh, okay.
And a room of my choice. So I am going to do these 2 red rooms.
Wow.
And I did not give myself that extra 2 points for her occupying that room. He is giving me 1 point plus 7 on his card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then he can turn also another red room, which I did there. That completes a section of 2. So I get 3 kroner.
Nice.
Ba-ba-da-ba. And that is round 6. Can we pull off the last one? Can we pull it off?
I'm nervous. I don't think I can complete what my objective is, unfortunately. It's not over till it's over, though.
All right. Let's see. All right, the giveaway is now closed.
Oh, so
yes, please draw a winner, Manda Panda. Please draw a winner. Hello, losers. Hello, you lovely losers.
21. Hey, James in Brazil. Well done.
James won! Congratulations, James.
Congratulations.
If you would like, please send me a whisper in Twitch with your email address, James, and I will get all of the things sorted out with you, friend. So congratulations to you, James. Well done. All right.
It's a good game.
Here we go. Last round, Russell.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. Okay. Who's going first? Is it me?
It is you.
Oh, okay. So 5 is that's rubbish. I don't need that. I don't need that, but I can seat them.
A 5 is rubbish. Have a good lunch, Daryl.
I can prepare a room. I've been getting all the bonuses at the wrong time. Oh, take a guest first, isn't it? Yes. So, in fact, let's take the sculptor.
Okay.
Let's take the sculptor. I think that'll do. Yeah, I think I can make this sort of work, but probably not. But he does allow me to prepare rooms. That's what I'm kind of interested in at the moment. Oh, another green card.
Yes, we have the Cremersophilus.
Okay, so this one I'm not 100% sure on, but I believe he might be from the game PAX, which is illustrated by the artist of this game, but I'm not 100% sure. It's one of those ones that I couldn't actually figure out, but it's just of the same era, so I'm guessing, but I don't own a copy of the game, and I couldn't find any images online. But if anyone else knows, so yeah, like, obviously feel free to chip in, but I don't think... Okay, so my action is going to be... We haven't had money the whole time. It's been very disappointing.
We have not.
Very disappointing. But I have a chain that could work here. But the only thing is I need some wine for it. So I might have to pass in my next turn and hope to get some wine. But we'll see. I need to... This is going to prepare a room. This is going to prepare a room. And then that's going to complete a room. So... If I sit this person down, he's going to let me prepare rooms. Well, I need $2 for that. And then 1 buck for that. So I think I'm okay. I think I'm good for this. All right. So I'm going to try to just take...
Thank you, James.
Oh God, this is so nerve-wracking. I think I can do this. I think I can do this, but I have to just work it out because I have to decide what I need. I need wine.
Yes. Thank you for the follow, CD.
Or maybe I can just I need one that that person's not, that one has a room, that one has a room. So I need to hopefully get a red guest next turn. So I'm tempted to just take, oh God, this is nerve-wracking. I know we're running out of time, but I will take maybe I just take the money. It's a bit lame though. Oh no, actually I'm gonna hire somebody. I'm gonna hire somebody because I think I can do this. So I'm gonna hire this person for free. And this person gives me 2 points. Is that 2 points for every room in that, or is it just 1 point? I think it's 2 points for every room in here. Which one are you looking at? The room service. I think that's
room service. I believe so. I believe it's in every section.
Room service to fully occupied group. Oh, for each fully occupied group of rooms in your hotel. So that's going to only score me 2, 4, 6, 8. Whereas this one would score me more, I think. So I'm going to hire her instead, the chambermaid. Okay, so I've taken the action. Now I'm going to use... Yeah, I'm going to use my abilities now of taking a wine to satisfy... Oh, I'm just thinking you can all... No, it's fine. I'm going to take my wine, which puts this person on the board. So I'm going to seat this person, the painter. And the painter is going to be worth 2 points plus 3 plus 1. So
that was 6
plus
points.
1 is 6. 6 points, thank you. And the ability is that lets me prepare a room for 1 less and prepare a room at cost. So I can prepare a room for nothing, and then prepare a room for 2. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to prepare a red room and a yellow room here. And do I get the point? I should have got the point when I put that in, but I haven't been doing that. So I'm going to get the point now, and I'm not going to forget next time. So I get a point for that as well. And that's one done. I'm also going to use my guy who gives me strudel, the breakfast server, and he's going to put this person onto the Farmer Franz, and the Farmer Franz basically is set now. He's going to give me 4 points. I'm going to put him into this room here. So that's going to score me an extra point, so 5 points in total.
Okay, and then you get some Emperor points.
That's right, I get 3 Emperor points.
Okay.
And the other thing he lets me do is he lets me complete a room on the board. So I will. Annoyingly, this is going to come very late. But I'm going to put that room there. I'm going to satisfy that room there.
If it's Dave Luza, if it's you in the chat, you can actually play this on Yukata. I found out
got 2
this
points
week.
Extra for putting them on there. I don't know if was the 2 points for completing.
I believe you. I believe you.
Okay, so 2 points for completing that room as well, and then that is me done, I believe.
Okay.
For now, did I take a guest? I did, didn't I? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And the new one we have is the Crema Servalopolis.
That's right. Yes. Okay. Cool. So now I'm done. Cool. All right. Sorry about that.
I am just butchering their name. Is there any benefit of me taking guests right now, or should I just try to get points?
But I think you actually lose points if you.
I do lose points if I cannot satisfy.
That's right. Yes, you don't want to take them if you can, unless you can put them in a room.
Yeah, there's so many different resources. Boo earns. Boo earns. Okay.
Boo earns indeed.
Okay. So then I don't think I should take a guess then, because that's just going to be minus points for myself. So I am going to do this first and take a money. So, or no, do an Emperor point? It doesn't matter. It's -7. I'm just going to give myself some money. Okay, money, and yeah, I don't have any guests. I am going to, but I will try to hire, now that I have enough, my second action, I'm not going to take a guest. I'm going to do this here, and I'm going to hire my hotel manager for 3 kroner less. He allows me 4 victory points for every set of 3 occupied rooms, so I'll at least get some points for him. And I think that is all I have. That's all I have, folks. Clearly, Russell is going to be the winner, but allow him to take this last turn. Dakota, we will try to end right around noon, maybe a couple minutes after, so we can say goodbye. I apologize for that.
Okay, so I think that I'm going to have to pass, because what I really want is some wine.
Okay.
Oh, no, I could take... Hang on a minute. Hang on. I could take the 6.
Yes.
I'm going to have no money. Do I need that money?
I believe money... Does money give you victory points at the end?
Let's try this out.
Okay.
I'm going to take Brother Uwe. I'm going to take Brother Uwe as my guest. I'm going to take the 6. So I'm going to spend the 1 money, and I'm going to take 2 wine.
Okay.
No, actually... Oh, no, it's fine, because it doesn't matter. I'm going to take the wine, and then I'm going to... Oh, wait. I know I needed the money. I needed the money. Can I cash in that 1 chroma that I said I wasn't going to take from earlier on?
Sure.
Sure. Just to clarify, earlier on, I think I spent money when I didn't have to. Anyway, I'll do it now, and if it's an illegitimate win, then we'll just take that. But I think I spent when I shouldn't have. I'm gonna have to check the VOD. But I'm gonna take that now, and then I'm gonna spend it. And the reason I do need that is because I need to actually have money to put the strudel onto Brother Uwe, and then I'm gonna use my sous chef to take the coffee and put him on this. So first of all, I'm gonna seat down my guest, the sculptor, into this yellow room here. So this yellow room is 0 points for that, but it gives me 3 points for that thing there.
Okay.
And his reward for completing is I get to prepare a room for free, but only up to a maximum of 2. So I'm going to do this this room here, basically.
Okay.
So I'm going to prepare this room, and because I've completed 3 yellows, I get 6 emperor points.
Okay.
6 emperor points. And then my last action of the game is going to be to sit down Brother Uwe, and he's going to go into this red room. Again, it's no point now. It's going to be 10 krona, but it doesn't give me anything. But hopefully it'll be worth a point or something. And because I've sat him down, it's 3 plus 2, so that's 5 points. And another 3 emperor points as well.
Beautiful.
There we go. And I think I'm done.
Okay, this is awesome. So now we're gonna do this here where our emperor points are. Russell is at 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me give you your little 75 point here.
Woohoo!
Da, 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 da. And I am at 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
But now we get to do where are we on the emperor track? We get -7, blah, blah, blah. You are down here.
I didn't even know.
So you get the positive. You get to hire a staff person for free.
I will do it, because that one allows me to hire this one, which gives me some points. So I'll do it. Done.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. And what do I do on this negative one? Either discard a staff card, I played with a game end effect, or lose 10 points. Oh, goodness me. Well, I guess I'm going to discard my hotel manager.
Oh, no.
Boo earns.
But if he's going to score you more than 10 points.
He would have not scored me more.
Okay,
he would have scored me
then
less.
It's the best choice.
It is the best choice.
Sorry, hotel manager, but you're done.
But you are done. And, okay, Russell, I don't know if we fulfilled any of these objectives.
Oh,
I don't think I did.
I did just on my last turn.
Okay, which one did you complete?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I got all of them on my last turn.
You completed all 3?
Oh, no, that's 6 groups of rooms, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I was 1 short from B, so I got A and C. C.
A and C. So that's another 30 points for you. Holy smokes. Hey, look, we're the same. We tied.
We tied. It's official. We tied.
It's
And also,
official.
can I just say, I know unless anyone's finicky about like final scores, because it is obviously 8 o'clock now, and we're gonna raid.
Yeah.
I had some extra point scoring thing here, but I'll just forgo that because I don't want to be late for the after party, unless you're allowed to be a
Oh.
little late.
Looks like Dakota just came back on, so I'm going to say that was a success. Russell definitely won. I believe the I believe the chat predicted correctly.
Oh, thanks,
But that is
chat.
okay. I had a lovely time. This was
I
just so much
absolutely
fun. Thank you so much to everybody that was in chat, all the hype, and
yes.
especially, of course, to you, Russ. It has been
Oh.
nothing but a joy.
Thank you so much, Jess, for having me on.
Yeah.
And thank you, everybody, for being so welcoming, for being so lovely, for hyping the heck out of Jess, because she absolutely deserves it. And thank you for, yeah, everything today. It's been great. And I can't believe I actually finally made it onto TLN. It's a fantastic experience. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, I am going to, again, if you're not following Russell, you need to rectify that situation. I'm going to
I do
put the
have a
link
channel. I do
to
stream myself in case you
Twitch
wanted to.
channel in the chat. So there you go. Moobot just did it. So
Thank you so much, Moobot.
I'm going to say goodbye. We are going to start our raid. Let's prep it up. Let's give some hype for Dakota. They are
Yes.
a wonderful human being. I am so thankful that they are a part of this community.
Same.
You all have been nothing but
lucky.
lovely to them and to me, and I just can't deal with it. It's just too much. Just too much.
You did great,
so
by the way, Jess.
oh, thank
Absolutely
you.
great.
Thank you so much. I am so glad that all of this stuff has worked out. All the tech stuff. So here
Jess
we go,
was so
friends.
Prepared, honestly. So prepared. It was great.
All right. We will see you all around. Thank you so much for enjoying the TLN
Bye,
after party. Have a
love
wonderful rest of your weekend and day. And say goodbye, Russ.
Bye from Hill TLN. Bye bye.